Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Massive Carhead 9. The 289 cubic inch V8 featured high-performance modifications. For the engine department, the Shelby GT350 uses the same standard 289 cubic inch V8 as the Mustang GT. However, thanks to Carroll Shelby's touch, this engine gained some high-performance parts such as a Cobra high-rise intake manifold, lightweight tube headers, Holy 4-barrel 715 CFM carburetor, and a large radiator from the Ford Galaxy. All this resulted in a peak power output of 306 HP mated to a 4-speed gearbox with a ratchet-type limited-slip differential as standard. 8. All 1965 Shelby Mustang GT350s were Wimbledon white. Yes, you heard that right. All 1965 Ford Shelby Mustang GT350s were painted in Wimbledon white and optional blue stripes that most buyers went for. It was only in 1966 Ford started to offer the Shelby GT350 in different colors, but nobody's complaining. This is the most loved shade for the GT350 and one that is iconic even today. You see a white Mustang with blue stripes and a front air scoop with the GT350 badging. You know, it's not just any Mustang. 7. The 1965 Mustang Shelby GT350 was voted the best Ford ever. Finding the best Ford of all time is a Herculean task since the American brand has an enormous portfolio of cars including the iconic Ford GT, but a Twitter poll by Ford fans across the globe has revealed the 1965 Mustang Shelby GT350 is the crowd favorite, even beating cars like the GT500, original GT40, Bronco, and the F-150 to name a few. In the end, it was between the 2020 Mustang GT500 and the 1965 GT350, which the latter won by dominating majority of 61% of the votes. Number 6. The 1965 Shelby GT350 was supposed to be called a Cobra Mustang. Everyone knows about the Shelby Cobra, the iconic two-seater racing car that earned Carroll Shelby fame and fandom. The Cobra was basically a British AC Ace with a Ford V8 engine, making it an outrageously fast car of its time. When Shelby was roped in to create a hardcore Mustang, the plan was to call it the Cobra Mustang, but as it turned out, Ford wasn't too keen on the name, and hence it was christened to the GT350. 5. The 1965 Shelby GT350 had an unmistakable exhaust note. Nothing comes close to the V8 barbel of a muscle car from yesteryear, and the 1965 Shelby GT350 kind of tops the list when it comes to exhaust note. The lightweight tube headers increased the flow from the 8-cylinder engine, which was then routed to a short exhaust system that exited on the side below the front doors. This resulted in a thunderous note that cannot be found in any other muscle car. Number 4. The 1965 Mustang Shelby GT350R is a road-going race car. Limited to just 36 cars, the GT350R is the holy grail of all classic Fords and an absolute weapon. The R models got a new suspension setup, improved cooling, fiberglass body panels, plexiglass windows, a full roll cage, and the omission of various trim to keep the weight at 2,550 pounds. The 289 cubic inch Ford V8 also gained some mods, which increased the output to 350 HP and 350 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheels with the help of a Borg-Warner T10L 4-speed. Number 3. The Mustang Shelby GT350 convertible is as rare as a hen's teeth. The Shelby Mustang GT350 was also offered as a convertible, but it is extremely rare as only a few were built. It is estimated that only 4 cars were built in 1965, and in total, there were around 500 cars. As expected, the convertible was dearer and slower, and hence it did not appeal to many buyers. The exact ivy green GT350 you see in the picture here was actually sold for over $1 million at an auction. Number 2. The Mustang Shelby GT350 was not meant for the streets. The standard Ford Mustang is a great street car and a GT with a comfortable ride and a luxurious cabin. However, the Shelby GT350 had a lot of compromises, making it a less than ideal road car. The new side exit exhaust system was obscenely loud, there was no air conditioning, and without power steering, the heavy steering and clutch made it even harder to live with on a daily basis. On top of that, the ride was harsh, but at least the acceleration was otherworldly, which is certainly not a bad thing. Number 1. A Shelby Mustang GT350R was sold for a staggering $3.9 million. Hard to believe, but it's true. A 1965 Shelby Mustang GT350R was sold for an eye-watering $3.9 million, making it the most expensive Ford Mustang in the whole wide world. The car in question is chassis number 5R002, the exact car that was driven by Ken Miles at Green Valley Raceway in Smithfield, Texas, marking one of its first racing outfits. It was the second GT350R built by Carroll Shelby and the one of 2 prototypes ever made, including the auction commission and other charges. This was a sale that worth over $4 million. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.